We are doing the North American Sealed Tournament Tuesday, which is Wednesday morning Australia time. Me and my buddy Paul from OzForge are both participating, both excited for this event. And let me just double check that everything is working correctly. So let's have a look on our little dashboard, make sure everything's working like it's supposed to. Yep, all good there. And let's have a look at Twitch. All good there as well. Okay, let's have a look at what deck we got and what potential pairing options we have. So when you sign up for one of these events, if you're a streamer, you can actually get free entry, which is the offer that I took advantage of today. So all you have to do if you want to take advantage of that is contact Church and let him know your streaming site. So I'm live streaming to YouTube and Twitch today under the OzForge banner, and that's OZ Forge on YouTube. And you get free entry, which is awesome. And if I don't manage to get 2 out of the 3 wins, we're just playing 3 rounds today, then I can pay $10, $10 to Stoneblade, and I get to keep my decks, which is a really awesome offer they have. So here we go. Really hoping for a Haunt-Tu. I haven't got one of those from this set, and apparently they're very good. I've played against it. It's quite tricky. Or a River of Souls. I've got one in my Phantom decks, but those aren't permanent. They're on the impermanent decks that we get for 30 days for free. So I'd really like one of those to keep. Or just some new cards. That's always cool as well. So let's give this a go. Okay, so when they come in this tournament format, they all get these generic names. So Loyan, Sealed, Deck 90, yada, yada, yada. Let's have a look at what we've got in Loyan first. So an Ironbeard, Advancing Assassin. I haven't seen that modifier before. When a creature replaces this upgrade. Okay. Citadel, Justicar. Looks like it's just got big stats. That's really cool. Big body. Metamind Overseer, always useful for gizmos. Metamind Warden. Couple of Metaminds. That's interesting. Progressive Engineer. If you have a creature with shields in play, give this 3 attack. Shield Droid. Soul Cipher. Probably one of my favorite cards from set 3 so far. Really powerful. And a Stout Scavenger. Not interested in that. And just 2 spells, Metasight and Seal of Anvalon. It's got some big bodies in it, I'll give it that. Some big health value, so it'll stick on the board. It's got 1 stealth creature. I don't know, not feeling great about that one, but it could be okay. Oh, we've got a Betrayer Assassin in the Necreon. That's interesting. Forgeborn Nyx, Army of the Damned, Cycle 2, Raising Dead, Cycle 3, Loyal Beyond Death, Cycle 4. Okay. Ooh, Blight Witch, that's looking good so far, depending on what else comes with it. Ooh, Dark Shaper Savant. Oh, Haunt-Tu. Wow. This is packed with some really good stuff. All right, so I got my wish, I got my Haunt-Tu. Regardless of what happens, I'll be buying these decks if I don't get the 2 wins, but this is going to make it easier. Hematophagic Drake. Okay, I don't know. That's probably too much destruction with the Blight Witch as well. Spirit Reaver's always good. I haven't seen this Shard Witch before, but that's cool. Exalted, so it has stealth when it's in a lane with Exalts. So what Exalts did I get? Sacrifice Chamber? Yeah, I really like Sacrifice Chamber. Whenever my creature in that lane slays, deal 3 to the enemy player, gain 3. Paul's just telling me he's going to buy if he doesn't get his wins. Just letting him know I got my Haunt-Tu. And this Explosive Demise, destroy 1 of your creatures to give each enemy creature 2/2. Wow, that's going to be really cool if I do it in the Sacrifice Chamber and I manage to, I don't know, slay. So that's the kill in combat. Immortal Echoes, upgrade to level 1 and discard. Give a creature -2 if it destroys it, upgrade. Okay. Nice. Well, look, pretty good shot. Maybe too many small-bodied creatures here, but that's about the only bad thing I possibly have to say about this. I like the Abyssal Assassin, I like the Blight Witch, the Dark Shaper, the Restless. Maybe they're not going to work together, but we'll just see what we pair it with. And let's see what else we've got. Tempe's. I got a shard back. Ooh, a betting. So when this is dealt non-combat, deal 2 damage to all enemy creatures. So we like shardbacks, but the trick is you've got to have ways to deal non-combat damage to them. Betting's okay, giving breakthrough. Brawler, kind of like a Terra Charger, but for Tempe's. Elementalist Knights. Okay, if there's Exalts, we just have to see what the Exalt. I really like Lightning Tamer, and I do like Summoning Sparker. Actually, the two of those together, Summoning Sparker and Lightning Tamer, is very cool for going wide and then playing spells. Depends how many spells are in this. Ooh, Chain Lightning. I've heard really good things about that. Yeah, this is pretty good deck. Deep Forest Hills deals 3, gives Defender. Yeah, cool. All right. All right, feeling good about this red. Certainly the ability to go wide with the Lightning Tamer and the Summoning Sparker, and then the Summoning Sparker giving the next creature you play this turn 3, but then immediately playing the Spell Sprite minion or not. It's kind of like a Bartok with that lineup. So feeling good about that. Windy Rager, deal 1 to each enemy creature for each spell in your banish pile. Well, I'm not going to have a ton of spells. That's pretty cool. And let's just have a quick look at the Utera. So it's a Blighted Oros. Shadow Wild comes with that. I'm not a huge fan of the Oxidon Ranger. Relentless Wanderers is good. Trathon Splicer really good with Relentless Wanderers. Spiky Packmaster, nice. Keeps him on the board a little bit longer. Some more Dino synergy here. Overgrown. Haven't seen this one before. Enemy player plays up to 2. You play up to 2. Gain 3. Any player plays up to 2 level 1 and level 2 exalts, then you play up to 2 for free, and then at the top level you just get to do it yourself. Fertile Ground is a really good exalt. I'm not as sold on Cherished Shrine. So yeah, I think I'll do a quick test game with Paul and probably pick my Necrium and my Tempes, because I really like all the extra sprites that this is going to be generating. 3 ways with the Lightning Tamer and the Summoning Sparker and the Chain Lightning all generating minions. And then that'll probably help with the Blight Witch, the Dark Shaper Savant. Each time one of those minions comes out, the Savant's going to proc and give me some things to kill as well for the Blight Witch, so I can get some free spells. Spell counts is going to be 3 from the purple side, and how many from the red side? 3. Yeah, about average. All right, we'll do a quick test hand now with Paul just to see how we go. Oh, and I will make sure that I register this on the website, which is a really important step as well. All right, so we're just doing registration, fusing the deck on the website because I find that to be a little bit more stable. I'm not seeing it there, so I'll go ahead and make it on the app first. Tempe Sealed Deck 90 paired with Necrium. Use the filter to find it. Necrium Sealed Deck 90. Now, we haven't really thought about. Hey, Paul, how you going?
Yeah, good mate, yourself?
Good, good. Excited. I'm really excited. How about you? You said you're excited
Oh,
about your purple, and that's about it.
yeah. Yeah, listen, the red's atrocious. I got one exalt, no spells, and I'm like, that's a waste. Um, the blue was Electronet is the only spell and one exalt, and I'm like, I could play it because there's lots of armor and keep things alive and things like that. I decided to go with green because there's some good sized creatures, a little bit of health, but nothing major. Um, yeah, I just didn't think that the armor was probably going to be good enough. The creatures were pretty low.
Yep,
And I got some good spells in purple as well. I got Blight Skull and the Ritual.
you're a
So,
big Blight Skull fan.
yeah, yeah. So there's a little bit of removal. Plus, I took green because of Botanimate as well. So I'm like, okay, so I've got a couple options there to remove stuff and things like that. So hoping for a solid round one win. Um,
Set you
to
up in
then
good
try
stead.
round three.
Yeah, nice. All right, I'm just waiting on my fuse to register in the app. Yeah,
Yeah, did all mine, got all that done. It's really sad. So I start work at 11 today, which is great, so I can get the first round out of the way.
nice.
Then I have a half-hour coaching session right when round two's playing, and then that should be finished when we go to round three. So I'm hoping round ones and three is going to be where I can pick up the wins.
Yep, yep. All sounds good. I'm live on my channel as well, so if any of this information you want to be obscured, do not share it with me. I could mute you.
Nah, I don't, I don't mind,
I
mate.
don't
So
have I
you
don't
got
have that
hand
many
two?
followers. Sorry, what?
You got hand two as well?
I did, yeah, and I got a really cool red with a lot of minion generators, and then a Darkshaper Savant and a Blight Witch as well, all in the one
Oh,
purple.
oh, that's
So I can
horrendous.
kill the sprites, generate more sprites with the Blight Witch. I don't know. It's all theoretical once you get it up. So what's this? The hard shelled
What'd you get?
beetle.
What'd you get for Forgeborn? Choose an enemy creature that strikes another. Nice. When you play a spell, 5. Play 2 spell swarms. So I was in two minds with my ability.
Mm-hmm.
So I took Grave Robbery because but it can swing a game.
Yep.
Um, then it's got give a creature neg 4 if it's in a lane with an exalt. With one of my exalts, I don't have any, so that's not a problem.
Yep.
And then give all Nectarine creatures neg 5. So, right. This is why I took this path.
Because you wanted to have. That's funny that that
What?
triggers. Should that trigger the Savant? That probably shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Because it's off the board
Well,
by the time.
that's one of those, like a Shambler trigger, isn't it? You kill the Shambler and it still triggers.
Yeah, true.
Oh, no, he's got it early.
Well, I didn't want to play it first in case you botanimated it, so there you go. Okay, have a look at this for a fun combo. Summoning Sparker. So give the next creature you play this turn. It's like a Bartok.
Oh, and deploy spell strike. Damn it.
That's
All
fun,
four
isn't it?
straight up. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Clever man, not playing your minion just yet, waiting to see what happens. Now, do you
No,
think
it's
we
more
need to
so
hop
don't
across
comment.
into the official voice chat? Yeah, there's a lot of people in there, so we should probably hop across.
Okay, right, mate. Well, good luck today.
Yeah,
All I know is that I'll be buying this because
same.
I reckon I can pair this with some strong red. or green decks that I've got. So,
I
but
just
yeah,
wanted a
it's
Hantu,
definitely
so as soon as I saw
with
Hantu, I was like, okay. And then Blight Witch, and then Darkshaper Savant,
mm,
and I'm like, okay, okay.
the fact that I got Hantu and River of Souls in the same deck. It's a no-brainer to buy it if you don't win 2 games.
Absolutely. Same here. Good on
Okay,
Stoneblade
mate.
for
Well,
doing it.
you have a good,
Yeah,
enjoy
good,
your
good.
day. Good luck with it.
Thanks, you too.
And yeah, we'll keep playing until it kicks off.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, catch ya.
With that countdown, so right now that is just a cosmetic feature. They will not, when that timer hits 0, the decks don't instantly disappear right now.
Okay.
We still have to flip a manual switch, but as you know, we're building this airplane as it's in the air. That's one of the things that we will be able to automate that part of the process at some point in the future.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long do we have for deck construction?
Technically it's the top of the hour now, so we have 15 minutes for deck construction, at least for this first round. You can be switching decks between rounds, but just make sure that you post a little message, the general text channel that, hey, switch my pairing. And then for your player profile, you update it to what decks you're playing with.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Let's see, what other... Oh, while this isn't technically an enforceable requirement, please, for this event, make sure that you have shared deck list turned on in the digital client. It's a really simple setting, and it allows your opponent to see your deck list when you're matched up against them, just to verify that it's the deck that you said you're supposed to be playing. It's a gesture of good faith. So if you don't know how to turn on that setting, if you're not sure if it's turned on, please reach out to me, send me a direct message, anybody, and I can walk you through the process. It's a very simple process.
Okay. I'm going to deafen for about 10 minutes to talk about my stuff then.
Okay, perfect. Let's see, where are we at? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, unless I miscounted.
Just about to check in, adding the fuse.
Yep, no worries. I'm just checking to make sure that the registered players is matching the number of people here. Let's see. There we go. Good, 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 good. There. Aha. Who did I miscount? I think we've got everybody here then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's okay. We'll figure it out. And I think one person hasn't received their decks yet from me.
I feel legally obligated to play this Taro deck.
I feel legally obligated to play double shard plate, but I refuse. 1.5 shard plate, that is.
That's interesting because it should. If it doesn't have the text, then it doesn't have. Then it won't do the thing.
It would just be
That
a
is
big
so odd.
boy.
Yes. That doesn't attack.
It's just hanging out. It's just being a friend.
I'm all about that lifestyle, but I mean, if you're trying to save a few bucks by winning the decks, then that might not work out for you. Shoot. After the event, Daniel, if you want to email me with that deck list, email op@stoneblade.com. I can follow up with our engineers to make sure that that's going to be rectified.
All right, cool.
Because I have no idea how to fix that.
Oh, really? Okay. Looks like it might just be cosmetic. I'm gonna hop
Didn't
into a
say-
game real quick to see, like
Yes,
a campaign
try it out.
game.
Definitely try it out. Because that would be fascinating.
Okay, so yeah, even weirder things happening now. Now the two half decks that I'm forming for this test deck are now two half decks together, combining into four half decks into one deck.
Oh
You've
no.
unlocked the secret code.
Oh no.
Okay. It's gone now.
Okay. If you're continuing to experience anomalies like this in the next 5 minutes, keep running through basic operations on these decks. We might need to go into like a direct call where you are sharing your screen and showing me what this looks like, because I have no idea what to do with that.
Yeah, it was just when I was forming it up before trying this on campaign, but it was gone after the next screen.
Okay, shoot.
Oh, okay, so in game, the Betrayer Shard play does have the text.
Okay, good.
Okay.
That's a relief, because we can work with that.
Oh my god, I'm forgetting a River of Souls. Jesus.
What was that, Paul? Are you looking at other people's decks and getting excited or disgusted?
Both.
A little bit of both is always good. Excited and disgusted.
Yeah. Yeah, you look at some and you go, why can I get that one card?
We're just doing a test game now, and Paul did a gross grave robbery on me, stole my Hantu out from my discard. He's playing a Hantu as well, so he had two Hantus. It was a good move.
I guess you can say he had Han too.
Hey, there it is.
I don't think I've ever seen enough triggers to have to scroll before, but here we are.
Carl's watching me do a practice game with Paul on stream, and he had a good reminder for anybody playing against the Hantu deck today to there's a bug in the app, or it's your choice. Don't take damage off minions. So you kind of have to make the right choice there. So just something for people to keep in mind, because there could be a lot of Hantus out there today.
Well, it's not really a bug.
Yeah, it's not a bug. It's just something you have to know.
It's a feature.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, there is a bug with some of the Exalt, particularly River of Souls, and what is the Utera one? I can never remember the name of it. But where you are able to... I don't think it's that one. It's the one with the... I'll get to my point. There are some Exalts that say that you're able to remove an energy counter to play something in this lane. That's what the card says. On the digital client, for ones like River of Souls and a few others, it gives you the opportunity to play it into any lane. Please don't do that. Please read what the card says and act according to that, and not what the digital client allows you to do. I have done that numerous times already. I mean, I've done it on the live streams and things like that, so it's an honest mistake, but please, please, please be reading the cards carefully and do what the card says, and not necessarily what you're allowed to do. Because I think some of those are still bugged. And what's the Utera one where your opponent plays 2 cards and then you play 2 cards, but it only lets your opponent play 1 card?
Overgrown.
Yeah. Please be kind. That's what I can say about that one. Is that card's bugged and it gives you an unfair advantage. So we're playing for saving $10 potentially. So if you're going to be playing a Utera deck that has Overgrown in it, just act with integrity. And if you're trying to take advantage of that, please don't, because that's not cool. And we'll be setting up pairings in about a minute. We still have 3 people. Oh, no, we've got one who actually did their deck, but didn't click the check-in, so I gotcha. Got you covered. We have 2 individuals who have not registered and checked in their decks yet. So just make sure that you have checked in. Otherwise, in a minute, I'm going to direct message you if you're still here. So then you'll be in on what we're doing.
Church, what was that Utera card? Was it Overgrown?
Yes.
I do have that in my deck. Is it like a both players should just play 1 card sort of deal?
All right, I believe I am ready.
Or should I just not play this deck?
I don't
want to break
know if it gives you. I would agree. I don't know if you get the opportunity to just play 1 card and stop. Can anybody clarify on that?
I can go into a solo game real quick and just try it.
I think you do, but
It says May, right? Oh, look, I got it in my opening hand. I can test it right now.
Once you make the decision, you can't undo it because it's gonna send priority to your opponent. So if you can choose to only do one, just be very careful to do it because there's no.
You can choose to only do one. I just proved. If
Okay.
you have this card, what you're gonna have to do is select one of the cards you want to play, and then hit. It'll say none, even though you've selected a card.
It really nerfs the card though.
Yeah, I mean.
So then as my default, especially when we're in a situation like this where there's not a lot at stake and there's not much that can be done to enforce or otherwise, just whichever route you're going to go, either not playing the deck, not playing the specific card, or playing it where you each get to play one, just make sure you're acting with integrity and what's going to be fair and good for the game. Because at this point, there's no way that I can really police it other than the opponent shooting me a direct message saying that somebody's taking advantage of this thing. And because everybody is hearing the sound of my voice, I assume then you all have heard that this is out there, and then please don't plead ignorance for it. Like I said, there are still other cards. Read the card, do what the card says you can do, not what the digital client is allowing you to do. So, with that, if there aren't any other large-scale questions, your round one pairings are up. So you go to the voice channel of your table number. You exchange Steam friend codes with your opponent. Then you're able to go into the digital client and do a friend battle with this person. You don't need to be chatting if you don't want to, but you will have 50 minutes starting in a couple of seconds. Good luck and have fun, everybody.
Jurek, you don't have to worry about me. I don't have any of those great cards you're talking about.
All right, I like it.
Hey, where do I find the pairings again?
Hello, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. Just gonna add you now. All right, let's have a look. And I'm streaming as well, by the way, just so you know. I wanted to take advantage of that free entry. 1-999-6504.
Sorry, my mic was so back there. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How about you?
Good. I'm looking forward to this game. You happy with what you pulled?
We'll see, I guess.
Yeah, that's always the thing with sealed, isn't it? You never know, and then you might find things in round 2 or round 3, or in the first round that you didn't see. I believe I've sent you an invite now, so let me know if you're not seeing it on your end.
Yeah, I just have to navigate through Steam.
Yep, that's always its own battle.
Got it.
And how are you doing? You tuning in from North America, I assume, from the accent?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm from California.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm in Australia, one of the 2 Australian players in this event, so
Nice.
let's see how we go. Just make sure I picked the right deck. Looks right. Right, Forgeborn. Yep. Perfect. And have you been playing the game long? You a long-term player? Recent addition to the game? Where are you at with Soulforge?
Well, I used to play Soulforge, Connection.
Yeah, I've been getting a few of those this morning. I said to them that was the downside of potentially streaming my games, but that's all right. I'll give it another go. Generally, I've found that once you get into a match, it hasn't. I haven't had problems.
That's the first time I've gotten that message.
We'll see how we go. Namrog said he was having some problems like in cycle 3. All right. Lucky
Okay, I think
number 3. Let's go. Found a match. That's promising. Come on, come on. You can do this. Hooray, we made it.
yeah.
Hopefully. All right, let's see. I've got shared deck list on. Appreciate that. So you got Arborist, Cultivating Guardian, the Prowler, Pack Elk, Shroud Thorn, Stegos. Oh, cool. I've wanted to see how that card works. And on the purple side, Brood Reaper. What's Brood do? Give this a buff. Oh, give this a subtract to give another creature buff. Okay, cool. Shambling Demon, Stalking Creeper, Zymus we love, Tenemate Druid's Chant, Hungering Strike and Frown. Yeah, nice spell package. An Exalt package, yeah. Should be a good match. All right, swinging in with the creeper to kick things off, and it's a stealthy creeper too. Interesting. Get my little friend the Savant out. See if he survives to round 2. Possibly a bit of a amateur move to give you a chance to muck around with him. We shall see. Going a bit of stealth, eh? Okay. So, got the stealthy creatures. Let's drop this dude here. Let's give the next creature +3. Play a Spell Sprite minion. Dump this lane. Alright, I'm gonna be able to subtract 2 off something. Maybe we get this guy down a little bit so that the next thing I do next cycle could. Hope you don't mind me talking out loud. Feel free to mute me if it gets annoying. Just because
Oh, no, you're good.
streaming, trying to narrate my thought. All right. So I think we're incentivized to play some spells. I'm going to upgrade Chain Lightning in the discard. And then I get to upgrade another level 1. I'll go the Ardent Brawler. Get to give something a -1. Buff the Sprite. Yeah, fair enough. Causing too much trouble. I think we need some more bodies now that you've subtracted Dark Shaper. Nice. Good old Oakfather doing the work. Zymus. Yep, always useful. Hmm. Ah, nice. Shield the tree. Got very lucky I had the solution for that, though.
No.
Hmm. You can give something 5 and break through. Okay. Oh, nice. Get to see how this works. Giving dinosaurs buff. Yep. Nice. Simus. I like what you're doing with the board, just loading things that will reanimate, clogging up those lanes. Big boy. Hmm. Upgrade a card in your discard pile. Get the 7 through or keep Hantu alive. I think Hantu's the best job. And the other upgrade can be Chain Lightning. Hmm. Thank you for the game.
GG.
Yeah, well
You too.
played. All right, enjoy the rest of your rounds.
You as well.
So that was my first round. I'm pretty happy with how that deck played. It's got a lot of toolbox pieces, a lot of fuel for the Dark Shaper, Savant. Bahantu is really good, obviously. So we'll see how we go next round, but I think that was off to a pretty good start. I'll just remember to put my results into the platform. He was definitely a good player. I liked a lot of his moves and the way he sort of shut down some of my lines. I think I probably just overwhelmed with the amount I was able to deploy. So we'll just take a quick break and we'll be back soon for round 2 of this event.
Birch, are you gonna ping when we start the next round?
Yes. We still have like 15 minutes, but I can let everybody know when the second round starts. Fair.
Okay. I'm gonna pop off. My girlfriend just got home. I'll be right
Yep.
back.
Gotcha. Yep. You do you.
You okay?
I just want to start saying that Defender is a bad mechanic and we should get rid of it.
Wow, you really hate Deep Frost Guardian that much.
Everything had Defender. I wasn't allowed to attack. That was great, honestly. The amount of readies you had for it too, it was fantastic.
I think in total it's like 4 different cards that can ready it.
That was hilarious.
Hey, Church, changing your Forgeborn was allowed, correct?
For these types of events, yes, they are.
Okay, I'm updating my list in the tournament profile.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Oh, I've got to report my win, don't I? Forgot about that. Where do you find your like previous game to see if you went first or not? I can't remember.
You're saying to
for the game that Marcus and I played, I don't remember who went first.
I believe it was you.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
that part's not incredibly important anyways, though. I think at one point it was tracking data to see like if there's a disparity between who goes first and second. But if you don't remember, then you don't have to put either. It's not a huge deal.
Oh, I figured it was a tiebreaker thing.
No, that was because like card games now, they test to see if there's a disparity between who goes first and second. Like in Lorcana, if you go first, it's like a 60-some% win rate, regardless of what your deck is. So
Lorcana is fair and balanced and interactive.
That's hilarious.
Well, I'm just saying, like, card games want to test to see if going first matters and if there needs to be a rebalancing. So that's what going first as part of submitting was in relation to, was collecting that data to see if it mattered. And so if you don't remember and you don't have a good idea of it, then you don't have to submit that part of it. And there's so much data right now that not submitting one data point for that isn't destroying the game. If you catch my drift.
So what does the data look like?
I don't know. I don't have access to that.
I can imagine, though, this is one of the games where being first and second has a lot of cool, like, not even intuitive differences. Like, the more you play, the more intuitive it becomes. But I was talking a lot in my game about the upsides and downsides of playing first or second on certain turns. So it really depends on the deck and the board state.
Yes, I agree. I also, when I am thinking about if I have more of an early game, like an aggro deck, I look at my level 2 or level 3 Forgeborn ability, and I would want to have the Forge during that cycle twice. You know, so like if I've got a Asunder with Gathering Storm in cycle 3, I would want to start with the Forge, because then I get 2 opportunities in cycle 3 to use that Forgeborn ability first for, you know, really messing with my either opponent's board or finishing them off before they could gain life, stuff like that.
Yeah, I have an Oros that his level 3 makes an Oakfather, and his level 4 will give a dude +8 attack, and if it's a minion, it will strike the opponent. And playing in a way where I use that ability going second on the last turn, or like the last action of cycle 3 to make the Oakfather, going into the first action of cycle 4 to make the strike is very powerful.
Yep, stuff like that's really, really cool. All right, and it looks like we just have one match left that hasn't been completed, and that was the person who was late showing up. So we may give a couple of minutes on that because this is their first time, and I like showing grace for people when it's their first time working through something. But I'll kind of ping to see about where they're at. So give me a minute.
Overall, the Forge is one of the cooler things that I've seen in a long time. I can't even remember if that was a thing in the original SoulForge.
I don't think it was.
It's really funny how fond memories I have of the original SoulForge and how few distinct like things I remember about the differences.
Yeah, same thing here. Like, I literally only remember one card, and that card was called Flameblade Champion.
What was the card? Because there were originally cards that could go to the 4th stage in original SoulForge.
Most of those are the Forgeborns now.
Yeah. One of them, which may have been, I don't think it's actually a forged one right now, was the like at the end of turn deals 4, at the end of turn deals 8, and then deals like 16, then deals like 24 to everything.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was nuts.
I'm pretty sure they did not have the Forgeborn because all of these people
Yeah,
were
they
actually
did.
characters. They're actually characters that you can play.
Yeah, so
I
they
think he
were-
started at 100 health, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and also the big difference was the level 3 cards did not disappear, so you could keep playing them.
Yes, yeah, that's something that has been a bit of a downer for a lot of people that I've taught recently. But it ending at the 4th cycle is also a big difference, where you didn't end at the 4th cycle in the original.
Right, you would just keep going.
Yeah,
But the games take long enough as it is. I'm glad that it only takes 12 turns.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the original was also constructed so you could have much faster decks.
Right. I do wonder what this game would look like with actual constructed.
I think they did that on a podcast once.
Yep. Yeah, we did. It was crazy.
How broken was it?
That was a really good podcast episode. I enjoyed that one a lot.
It was fun. I still have my deck saved. I think Fizzlesticks still has his saved. It changes the way you look at every single card.
Yeah.
And then it changes the way that you construct, because if you can only play 2 cards, then having 20 nuts cards only does you so much good. You need to have things that are going to work well together and play off each other and be more kind of situational. And
with your deck construction rules, what were the rules on modified cards? Like, could you play 2 Shardbacks, for example, or was it only one of the base card?
So what we did, because is content for the podcast, is we said that first of all, it had to still be 2 factions. Second of all, you had to physically own the card. So I couldn't just make up a Shambling Shambler if I didn't have one physically in my collection somewhere. And then you could only have 1 Betrayer in each of your half decks, and you could only have, I think, each modifying term once and each base creature once. So I couldn't have 10 Shamblers in a Necrium half.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I could definitely see it as like a fan run format, like some sort of constructed thing with like a point system for each card.
I mean,
yeah,
Church, it doesn't need to be fan run anymore.
I would appreciate it be fan run, because I wouldn't want to do it.
Andy wouldn't have to be done through TTS, because there's no way that they're spending resources to let us build our own custom decks.
You know, all we need to do is just get SoulForge client running on CurseForge or something.
So I would honestly be cool with it as like a side event at Gen Con or something.
That could definitely be something that a community member could set up and run.
So if you're wanting to, go ahead and take Mantle.
I know that I could not officially do that. Like I wouldn't have the brain power to run a full event, and but I would encourage anybody who would want to set up and run that to do that. That'd be really cool.
Blink twice if Garfield has a gun to your head.
I wish. That'd be pretty cool to have Richard Garfield right here. All right, everybody get out of here. Round 2 pairings are up.
Hey Drew, how you going?
Good, how are you?
Very well, thanks. Yeah, looking forward to our game.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm playing another Taro deck.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's always interesting. All this stuff
They
is so
keep
new to
giving
me.
me
It's hard. Yeah, exactly. You work with what you're given, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's see.
I think I've got your code here, so let's see if I've copied it correctly. Yeah, I got you. All right, sent you an invite.
Perfect. I've accepted. Great. I'll shoot you the challenge since you took the time to add me.
We'll see if we get a critical server error or not. I don't know if you got one on your first. It took us like 3 times to get into the match, but you know, there's a little bit of that going on the server at the moment.
Yeah, it's overloaded. There's too many players.
Yeah, exactly. It's a nice problem.
Yeah, true. I was not expecting to see this turnout.
No.
Like when I checked earlier when I signed up, there was like 6 people. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll still sign up.
Well,
And
we
then
went
I
to
checked
bed
again,
last
I was
night
like,
in Australia. It was like one. It was just the two of us Australians who were playing in the event were the only two who'd signed up. So we're very relieved to see a few more people playing.
yeah, I just didn't know if I was gonna be home. I work quite a bit away from my house, so I was like, I don't know, unless I get out at unless I get out on time, which is not often.
Let's just see what deck you're playing to figure out how I put these in the lane. So there'll be a bit of a gap here. True.
Yeah, no rush.
View fuse deck. What's your spells? Infernal Ritual, Forsaken Mausoleum. You got a good old Dread.
Oh, I do have Overground in the deck.
No, that's cool.
I can either.
Yeah. You can play it.
I can either. Okay.
That's fine.
I
can only choose one card, and then you just choose one card, and then we're sort of fixing it, aren't we?
Yep. Either that, or I could just avoid playing it. That's also fine.
No. I think if you want to play it, and we play it that way, that's totally fair by me.
All right, just making sure.
All good. Do I want to do it that way, or do I want to pump? I quite like this. First time getting this Summoning Sparker, and it's quite nice that it's like a Bartok. So I can give the Spell Sprite the buff, or I can give the next card I play the buff.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's been fun.
That changes how I would have blocked that because I didn't read that first part. All right, well I think we're still doing. I'll play Bartok.
You're going to Bartok.
I'll go the green route. You go the red route.
Yeah. What is Bartok Warrior?
It's okay. I gave us both a little bit of health. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
That definitely won't come into play later.
No. What if we do this?
Rude, but understandable.
Yep.
We don't want that. Deep Frost Hills.
Can't imagine the sprite is making it out of round 1 alive.
No, it is not. It just depends on what I want to play into it. What do I want to level up first? This is fine. Ouch.
Okay, back to square one with my measly little man on the table.
He's just a little guy.
He's a little guy.
To the opposing creature, okay. Does put a damper on protecting my Savant here.
Oh, we're playing the Savant game. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I picked Overgrown, and then I heard it was broken. And I was like, no!
Oh, no.
I was like, what do you mean I can't play 3 cards for the price of 1?
This is unacceptable. I don't like the idea of that living.
I do.
I know that much.
Oh, okay.
So what?
Oh, Hantu.
Hantu.
What are you?
And you can suck stuff out of him, so maybe it's not a trade.
I wish I had more for it. That's okay.
Jeez, that elephant's big.
He only gets bigger.
Mm-hmm.
It still will be a trade, unfortunately. Unless you do something scary.
Unless I do something, some options. Are they any good? I don't know. I think I'd like my Hantu to stick around. I'll upgrade Sacrifice Chamber. And suck some attack out of the Dark Shaper. And keep my Hantu.
No.
Confirm.
Yeah, I'll take the damage.
Yes, they all do.
Yes. Ooh, Lightning Tamer.
Yeah, I love this deck. This fuse, anyway. I like my red and my purple that I got.
Yeah, it's already two scary things. Curious to see how this sequence goes, so I'm gonna play it. This is Overgrown. I'll only pick one card.
All right. Well, I will say I'll only pick one card, but I can only pick one card. So
If it lets you pick two, that'd be great.
yeah, I know. Then we wouldn't have a problem here, right?
Yeah. Maybe they're hot fixing it right now.
Maybe. It's letting me pick two.
Is it really?
Yeah, I think so. I've picked
No
one.
way.
And then if I pick,
do cards still have yellow borders?
Yeah, and I guess it's only taking the second that I picked. Maybe I don't know. That's fine. Whatever it did.
Okay, I'll just pick the one then. Which I wanted this one.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely picked a card and then the glow went away. I don't know.
It gives false hope.
It does, yeah.
You know what? I feel like I'm healing enough to take the damage. I think that's okay.
Yeah. Purple doing or green doing green things.
My face. Okay, cool. So that worked in the sequence that I wanted it to. I wanted the health from Overgrow to affect the Taro.
Cool.
Card sequencing is always a mystery to me.
Yeah, me too. Well, he's gonna go out swinging.
All right, well, that's fair. Rude but understandable. No, I gotta kill one of these.
Yeah.
Think it makes more sense for the sprite.
Mm-hmm. Although if you were playing against the Hantu deck, would there be something about keeping the minions on the board? Because they can't reanimate. There's that whole thing. I don't really understand it, but something about like they just keep getting the advice, don't take the damage if it's a minion. That dies.
Yeah, so minions can't be reanimated because they don't go to the banish pile.
Right. So just don't choose it. But does the game good at telling you when it's which one it's working? No. So you just have to guess
it is
which
not.
one you're okay.
Yeah. It should be quote unquote in the order the cards were played.
Sure.
But who's gonna remember that, really?
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Remember the order of the cards that you play. Suck the life out of some of my stuff. Right.
You can't prove that.
Not in a court of law. Let's.
Whoa, you got outwit for rank 2?
I know.
That's really good. Outwit, I feel like, is like, I guess it's strike,
Yeah.
but still, like, it's only enemy creatures. That's still really good. Oh boy. Oh god.
It's nice having the tamer and a summoning mage in the same half.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
Taro.
you're gonna play a. Feel like you're gonna play a damaging spell. Oh, not a Hantu. Okay.
Just play Hantu games.
5 damage. Oh. I have to take it. Wait. Doesn't.
Did that work right? No? Was the prompt weird?
The Hantu was fine. The Spiteful Skeleton didn't trigger.
Because it was supposed to do subtraction, right? I saw the prompt come up.
It was supposed to do.
Activate it.
Yeah, it was supposed to do -2/-2 to the Lightning Tamer.
Yeah.
Huh, weird.
Okay. Bugger. Another another log.
That's okay. I'll put it in the. I'm putting it in right now.
Good man. Good man.
Spiteful.
I will upgrade my level 1 Blight Witch. And suck some attack and health out of the
Taro.
And it will just get bigger again, but oh well.
Leave my Taro alone.
Yeah, I know, right?
Leave Brittany alone.
Yep, someone on the stream definitely agreed that Spiteful's a bugged modifier.
Yeah. That's okay. Things happen. How do I make the best of this situation?
Well, I guess you can finish off old mate Lightning Tamer. Oh yeah, Bartok will do it.
And we both heal.
Oh,
Hooray!
no. The Taro.
No, Taro's fine. He's not doing anything. He's just hanging out.
He's just
He's
chill.
just a little guy.
Yep. Choices. How much do I want to double down on this Taro?
He's just a little plant.
It's 5 attack right now, so I could play it out. I guess putting bodies in front of your things actually is okay with Hantu. Yeah, we'll just chuck a body in there. As long as it's a body with more than 5 health, right? So you
Right.
can just immediately suck the guts out of it.
Well, we're gonna try. Let's see if Overgrown Tier 2 works for you.
Okay. I'll go Deep Frost Hills in the Taro lane.
Okay, so it'll let you do one. Okay.
Oh, let me do one.
Okay, which one do I want to do? That's going to be pretty big over there. Think it's more important for me to get rid of Hantu, unfortunately.
Big boy.
Huh.
All right, let's work our way through all these prompts.
Alright, I'm going to be taking a good amount of damage.
But for gain.
Let's see. Is there something that does... Nope. Okay, great. We take the damage. I'm taking 10 more damage.
Thank you
Ouch.
for your health.
Ouch. Okay, what do we got? We're just gonna throw a body in front of that scary guy.
Fair. So we've got a plant, a mage, and an ooze. Plant, a mage, and an ooze. Walk into a bar. Fight deep.
The plant gets defender.
Hills. And
Did it not give defender?
It's supposed to. I think that's another bug.
Gets defender if there's no one. All right, well.
That's okay. I wasn't gonna let it live.
I assumed not. All right, put that bug report in. Hooray. Love bug reports.
This is all just a ruse to generate bug reports.
I mean, yes. Oh man. How do I do this? Man. I really wish I had the Taro still.
Yeah, I figured that was important to you when I think you've mentioned it a few times, so at the very least you love it and want it to live.
I love my little guy. No, I wanted to kill it, truthfully, but that's okay. We can do something different. We can place a threat.
Yep. Beak.
I guess I have to do this.
Yep.
For a deck that heals me so much, God, I'm in pain.
Yeah, well, the pain's coming this way. Don't you worry. That's happening. Could put an Abyssal Assassin out, but 22 is a lot of damage to take. That's too much. Probably the thing that gets the Dark Shaper off the field.
My boy!
Yep, that's a nice little equalizer though, literally. 32-32.
Yeah, really spread us thin here.
All right. Ooh, pivotal round.
Oh, Gathering Storm. Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's your tier 2. What the? Okay. I feel
It's
like your tier 4
nice Sunder roll.
Yeah. I feel like your tier 4 is kind of the weakest. Spell storms are great, but like
I'd rather have the earlier in the piece.
Yeah. You would want those, I think, tier 2. But I mean, hey, that's still a really good Sunder roll.
Yeah.
I think this Oros roll isn't bad.
Oh, I got so many things I want to do. What do you got? Arc skins, you're gonna shield up.
My boys. Well, I gotta pick something. Can't just look at the cards all day. Let's go. Ugh, all 3 lightning tamers. The first one didn't work. Maybe the second one will.
That's wishful thinking for sure.
A man can dream.
Regret. Saw a better line, but sometimes it happens later. When this is destroyed, give the opposing creature. Okay. Well, you know what, Mr. Hantu, just...
Jesus. Go away. I mean, he will, but I definitely didn't want to play that one there.
No, well, at least it did something.
I think I'm okay with the damage on board as it stands. Okay. Here comes the fun game of guess which one is which.
I know. I wish I could tell you.
I
if
know.
had the info.
I'm gonna hope the first one is the card you played.
The one I played first was the...
And then this one was
Confirm.
the minion. Hey!
Hey, you picked correct. All right, so
We're
what is the order that
guessing.
it comes in? Good to know.
Okay. This is kind of not a great hand. All right. How much? 5, huh? I think I'd do this preemptively.
No.
Yeah, you're just gonna defrost it, aren't you?
I was. I was.
No, I want him to live, please.
That is a lot of damage on the board. Guess just work from the top. So there's 19 there. We gotta deal with that.
No, he's fine.
So that leaves...
All right, he should have defender. That's silly.
Yeah, that's all right. It is what it is. This is where we're at in the game right now.
All right. Oh God. All right. Well, he's dead.
I had to work for it though.
Yeah. I have like 2 plays I could do here. I think this is the better one right now. Just poke through a little bit.
Yep. Well, it seems like good strategy given where we're at. So this one takes that off the board, takes some other things down a little bit, takes one more off the board. Yeah, I guess.
Ooh. Ooh. Don't like that.
And then the thing that's doing the most is the 8.
That was a good play.
I think so. Even though it leaves me with no board state, I was gonna kind of end up that way either way.
Yeah, it's kind of a spot where just improving your board state, I think, was just the best call.
Yeah.
So.
We've all been in those holes where it's just going deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, my boy! so silly he comes in and immediately gets +5/+5.
I know, it's good.
I think it's really good. I think they need to lower the stat line on the base card just a little bit.
Potentially, yeah.
Just on tier 3. I think tier 1 and 2 were fine. Ooh. Ouch.
Just trying to claw back some board here.
Yeah.
Taro is going to be a problem if I don't start chumping it.
He's fine. Let's play a big savant.
Oh, lordy.
Ooh, yep. That's good.
Deploy the swarm. I don't really want you to use that.
That's fair.
But I can only go wide for so long. I need another plan. Oh, yeah,
I'm only going to play one card off of the Overgrown still. Just
That's all
to
right.
keep
Yeah, I think at this point you could. I wouldn't hold it against you.
Nah, I'm just going to do the one. I'm going to keep up. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, this might. I almost feel like that's the right play. That's kind of funny.
Funny's good.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We'll just stick with the one. I had bigger things in my hand, but zombie.
Yeah, go wide. Nice.
Just for good measure. Unless you can give something defender, then I'll kind of feel bad.
I don't know if I can. Even my cards that are supposed to make things defender can't. Yeah, nice. Good finish. I can't see a solution, so I'll just have a bit of fun.
Sprites!
Yeah. Well played, sir.
GG. That was like down to the wire still.
Yeah, very
Hantu
fun.
did so much damage. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was good. Very cognitive game.
Yeah, I think we both. I wasn't 100% certain on the Hantu order either, so it's good that we both kind of learned that.
Yeah, and then we both have to pay attention in our games, I guess.
Yeah, now we gotta think. Ugh.
Well, it was nice playing with you, Drew. Good to have you on the Steam friends list, and might see you pop up at some point. Catch you in another sealed sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make it to some of the OS events when I have some days off coming up.
Yeah, good.
Just to
we appreciate
just
it.
to play
whenever
with more of the
people can make it.
community.
Yeah, and we are alternating now. So one Friday it'll be like, which time zone are you? Central or Eastern?
Eastern US.
Yeah. So we're doing one that'll be quite early in the morning on Fridays, but then we've alternating now with our Saturdays, your Friday evenings. So every other week there'll be a Friday evening. We're calling it Friday Night Forge, even though it's our Saturday, which is very confusing. But yeah, trying to make it more accessible. And then we've got Church is getting me set up to run one of these type sealeds next Monday. That'll be Monday morning, your time. But yeah, it's exciting. It's nice that Church is so supportive of those of us trying to host some stuff as well. And he's always been, him and Lucas and everyone at Stoneblade's been awesome supportive. So it's cool.
Yeah, I mean those guys are great. They have been a big reason that the community is growing as fast as it is.
For sure, 100%.
So happy to have joined it.
Yeah, same. Are you a recent joiner, or you been here a long time?
I joined recently at a convention down here on the east, PAX East. Justin actually grabbed me, and me and my partner Tessa, who's also in this event, love Ascension. So we saw their booth at PAX East. We're like, hey, we know Stoneblade. Yeah, let's go talk to them about Ascension. And Justin was like, you're just gonna come over here and sit down at this computer and play this game. So I fell in love with it immediately. I've been big on competitive card games. I played a bunch and traveled the world for them. So this was just another one to add to the list.
Oh, nice. Oh, that sounds awesome. Well, if you're ever interested in going on a podcast as well, I'd love to capture your story on podcast for my Soulbind podcast I'm doing, just interviewing players. Sounds like you got a story to tell.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always down to just talk cards,
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep you in mind. I was going a bit crazy at the start. I think for my first 6 episodes, I was doing like a weekly release cadence, and now reality's setting in that's too much work to keep up each week.
Yeah.
So I think I'll pare it back to maybe every couple of weeks or once a month. We'll see how we go. But yeah, it's nice to have a group of people who are like happy to come on, and then just depending on what happens, how the schedules line up, how the time zones line up,
Yeah, for sure. I just shot you a Discord friend request, so you can just message me whenever.
Yeah, sounds great. All right, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your games. That was really fun. I'm going to have fun playing that one back and seeing where else I could have, but it was tight. It was very tight, and those are the best games.
Yeah, I think like one tempo turn, like that last tempo turn where I was able to take the board is what really sealed it there.
I agree. Yeah, there was hard. I think what you had maybe 4 lanes full at that point, and I had nothing. That's a hard one to come back from.
Yeah.
I had win,
but it was a great time.
I'm going to be chumping. Yeah, and then I think losing gold Hantu, but I think I was on Forge, so what was I going to do? Not play Hantu,
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Like I don't think not playing Hantu there was the right play, but I just had the perfect response to it immediately. I had the big
yeah. And the only way I was trying to bait was like playing the thing with the Deep Forest lane, so at least maybe I could take whatever took out Hantu with some of that damage. But no, it's good.
Right.
Good fun. We had bugs on both sides, but I don't think it broke the game at all. And you were very gracious with your choices, so thank you for that.
Oh, thank you for the game. It was a great time.
Pleasure. All right. Well, enjoy. Good. So are you 2-0 now?
Yeah, 2-0. So I get to keep my decks now.
Get to keep your decks. Good. Yeah. Well, no matter what, I'm keeping this. This will be my first Hantu, so I'm not going to let him go bye-bye. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And this Hantu with a Dark Shaper seems real good for those reanimate triggers.
Yeah, absolutely. This is I have 3 Hantus, and he's just such a fun card. Like,
yeah, seems cool. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of physical product on the Kickstarter. I don't know when it'll make it to Australia, probably a month from now or something like that. But I'm hoping for a physical one as well, because set 2 physical never made it here. Set 3 physical's not going to make it to retail here. So whatever we get in the Kickstarter, like about as many as I could.
Yeah, of course.
But that's all good. We've got digital, and that seems to be the way that most of the community here wants to play anyway, because we're all like scattered across maybe 2 hours driving distance. So getting together more than once a month is a bit hard to do. It's not like everybody's got the game shop just down the road.
Right. Yeah, and that was a big drawing factor for me to even play, because I am so used to having a local group that I played card games with, and we've all moved all over the country. So it was a lot harder for us to find games to like sit down and like be competitive in again. So having an online client that tied in with a physical card base, I was like, I'm in. I'm sold. That's it.
Exactly. Well, a lot of card games have like tried to do it, right?
Yeah, quite a few. And nothing's really ever like stuck the way this one did. Like, I think the only other one I can really think of at the moment, I know Keyforge was trying to do it.
Oh yeah.
And then their whole
trying to play that with. I was a huge Keyforge person. I played most of my games digital, but the digital client was like just fan made and didn't work, and the game wasn't designed for mobile, or even web. Like the battle lines were just too long. It didn't work.
Yeah, like I loved Keyforge. I just like cardboard, I think is what it amounts to. But like just that barrier of not being able to play it online really got it away from me very quickly.
Yeah, I get that totally. Yeah, well, it was a really great game, Drew. I'm gonna look forward to watching that back again, and I'm sure we'll butt heads at some point again in the future. I'll try and get one back over on you.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great time. I'll see you soon.
Thanks, Tree. CC.
All right, thanks. See you.
17 minutes on the timer.
Oh goodness. This is going quite late for me working in the morning.
Anyone
Quit.
else have the day off tomorrow?
I wish.
No.
I also wish, but I wish that every
do.
day.
It's a federal
Oh,
holiday
shoot.
tomorrow.
Not everyone's from the U.S.
Woo! Even people
I
from
work
the US don't
retail,
have it.
so
Yeah.
I'm from the US.
I don't
Retail
have
doesn't
tomorrow off,
keep
and
it to
I'm in the
yourself.
U.S. It's not a
I-
holiday for me.
I also don't have tomorrow off from the U.S., so I get
I
it.
work in a school, so if one snowflake falls, I also get the day off.
Where,
I get, like, all the
like,
days
where are
off.
you from?
Boston. I work at
Oh.
NYT though, so if like
You guys, Boston, if one snowflake falls, you guys
no,
close your school?
I'm just joking, but I'm
Oh.
saying like a snow. We're actually pretty stubborn with snow days, so I don't really know
Yep.
why I said that.
I was just like, if you're in Florida, I could understand, or Texas.
We get it sometimes in Virginia, but we haven't had a snowfall in like 3 years.
Has it ever rained so hard that you guys get the day off?
No,
No.
unfortunately, but my backyard does get swamped.
Like the storm.
I don't know about for school. I mean, we've had flooding stuff where I live, but I don't know about for school. I didn't grow up here though.
I've definitely gotten like, I say school canceled, but like since I work there, it's no work because of like storms. And then the storms end up just being a little rain.
Well, I mean,
It's like hurricanes.
I feel like for schools, like they have so many days they have to cancel school. It seems like because they don't want to have them off at the end of the year.
Yeah, I didn't even know
But
that
there's-
was like a thing until recently.
Yeah, I always have
We
to
need
check
to take
my
a-
son's schedule and like, why do you have this day off? Random days.
I remember watching the TV, waiting for my school's name to pop up on the snow days.
We need a what do they call it? Is it a survey when you poll an audience? Because we got a lot of teachers and ex-teachers in this Soul Forge community.
I'm not a teacher, by the way.
Oh, I made assumptions based on.
That's okay. I
school.
say work in school, but like it's just I work in a lab at a university, so it counts.
Okay.
That's
Let's just say
arguably
we-
cooler.
Yeah. Yeah. We do cool science shit.
Less
Or
than you
cool
might
math
think.
shit, by the way.
Oh, way less than you might think. I am going to grad school this fall to brag to the hostages in this chat.
The hostages.
You all have to listen to my accomplishments. I'm going to
Yeah.
grad school.
Look how cool I am.
Be proud of me.
I just spent the weekend with a bunch of nerds in San Francisco at Open Sauce. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It is a convention made. There's a YouTuber called William Osman, and he does like shitty engineering stuff. And so he got a bunch of YouTubers, and there's engineers and makers together. There were like 500 exhibitors, and I think like 10,000 people came.
What's his name again?
Wow.
Called William Osman.
Is he the one that made like the snake legs?
That was Alan Pan, who was there.
Oh, okay.
They are buddies. They have a podcast together called Safety 30.
That's cool.
I built a basically it's a binary adder, but it was a physical like kinetic sculpture that counts up in binary.
Oh, like an abacus,
Yeah, that
but not.
but with years. But
Yeah,
yes, but with years, yes.
that's cool.
Are you saying the abacus has ears or gears?
Gears with a G.
Okay. Because I was picturing a bunny.
Oh, that was strange. I'm now seeing my match. We went to sudden death, but we have still 12 and a half minutes in the round.
You just played fast. That's all.
Yep, 'cause sudden death is as soon as you exit cycle 4.
Yeah.
I'd never had sudden death before, so that was a very stressful experience. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Big red letters. Big
Yeah.
red letters.
Wait, is it not just life total? It's whoever
Oh, wait.
takes damage first?
Yeah, well, if it happens in
Well, you
combat,
can-
it's whoever's lower.
Oh, okay.
But like,
But
if you just ping someone with a spell,
Or you gain one
Okay.
life. That can be another way.
oh yeah, true.
That's when you drop the level 1 Fire Fist Uranti, and you're like, boom, game over. Saving that underdrop there. Uh-oh. We've got our 4th member of the Undefeated Club.
Uh-oh.
Stop being so good, you guys. Making the math hard.
I want to deck check all these top 4. They're all 91 or higher. I think this is rigged.
Well, we have decks 89 through 103 or something like that.
Clearly the top
Maybe.
half is loaded.
Well, how do you know what number your deck is?
If you look at what the deck is called, it says what your sealed deck numbers are.
So Tessa, yours is 103.
Oh.
You got
Yeah,
the 103
Shadow
series.
just changes the names
Not
of all
top one.
these.
Yeah, when he did that, he screwed up all my my tags on my deck.
Oh no!
Yeah. It took every letter
Oops.
and made them their individual tag.
He just made it special.
Oh,
He just made it
geez.
special.
It's super tagged.
It's alright. Because I have when I type stuff in, it remembers what I typed. I could just re-click. I had to go back through them, but I was like, oh, well, these must be the decks I had from last time.
I think when I'd first joined, the tags disappeared for a while, and that scared me off ever using them again. But I can see they're good, especially if you're using Collection Manager, because then they're like stuck to the deck, as opposed to you putting them in manually in your Collection Manager, and then
Well,
the Collection Manager gets updated.
Before I knew about the Collection Manager, I took my deck list and I was typing in all the cards for the decks, so that way I could find certain cards. And I didn't know about the Collection Manager, and I did that for like all my Tempest decks. And then I found out about it. I was like, you kidding me?
Thank you,
Will
Eli.
individual virtual cards
Really, you gotta
have
pick me.
like print numbers,
I got it
like
started. You got it
rarities?
work.
What's
Yeah,
that, Tessa?
I feel like I'm the only one like that cares about this, but like you know how like on physical decks you can see which ones like were print number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that like count
Oh, yeah.
digital decks too?
To my knowledge, no.
They're not printed.
Yeah, but like they're
So-
created, you know.
That's
like
true.
if you had a betrayer something.
Good
you know,
question for
front line,
George.
it's-
Is it
I do
digital?
have a
Is it
question
real?
about
Why would
that.
that be a question for me? I don't know anything. I think. I'm glad we got that established. I think if you were to, the one hack I would have for this is if you go onto your Soulforge Fusion account on the website and then look at your deck. I don't know if like in the doesn't it say it doesn't say the number printed that is of that card there?
No, I'm looking now.
No.
So,
It used.
a
Okay.
question about that. Is there a chance that the digital decks that you generate for us, or when we like buy a digital deck online, will there ever be a chance that there is also a physical deck that matches that? That somebody could open and then
Nope.
no, okay.
Nope. It's
So-
the digital and physical decks draw from the exact same algorithm.
Okay. So the
Yep, so
algorithm
opening
knows
something
that you're
digitally-
generating it.
Yes. Yep.
I'll
Neat.
never know if I have a secret first print.
Well, technically, it was never printed.
I'll print it out.
Yes,
on
you will if it
paper
gets
right
printed.
now.
You get the 0th print.
Will there ever be a time where we can print or proxy our digital decks to real life to play in a physical tournament?
I mean, technically, you can proxy
It's-
whenever.
Yeah, I think there were
On the
plans of print to
roadmap,
demand.
there is a print on demand plan. That's more of a goal right now because the infrastructure that would have to come into place is still a work in progress in terms of finding printers and a distribution process, and then something that would be financially stable that people would want to do. So it is a possibility. It is not happening in the month of June 2024.
Right. As someone who has looked into the cost of printing cards, it would be a little
Yes.
bit more expensive to print small, 20 card or 30
Yep.
card print runs.
Yes.
Well, I will pay to have all of mine printed.
People have gotten some really good decks online. Yeah. Some really good digital ones. So that is it. It is definitely a priority, as I have been told and firmly believe that SoulForge Fusion is a physical and digital game. So one way to
A fusion
continue
of the
to
two,
prove
if you
that. Oh my God! It's like you're reading the script.
That was good.
So to keep true to that is being able to print your digital decks physically. That is definitely a priority and something just to keep on your radar that can happen at some point.
Yeah. It's just
I just have
unfortunate
no
that you,
idea
like,
where that is in the process.
in digital, you are also like paying up front. As long as, like, we're not talking about tournaments, but like talking about, like, I am buying a digital code to redeem online. Then you would buy it again to get that physical deck in paper, which is a little unfortunate. But I also
It is,
understand
but you're not
the
doing it
printing process.
randomly.
Yeah,
You'd only be doing it for the ones that you'd actually want to play physically.
I don't know. Somebody who said they wanted to get all of their decks.
Well, they might
Wait,
want to play all their decks
hold on.
physically.
That will help with the revenue of the game. Do it if you can.
Yeah, it would probably need to be some sort of thing where it's like quarterly, where like all of the requests are printed at once.
That has been one of the most likely outcomes for it, because then you get the dies calibrated correctly, and the printing, and then the shipping is much easier if it's all done in bulk. Granted, then there's still the logistical things that we just have to figure out and work through in order to be able to make this a good process for everybody, and that comes with time and resources.
While I was at Open Sauce, one of the exhibitors had this, Kindle, like the e-reader has this e-ink. Well, it doesn't take any power to show an image. It only takes power to change the image. So he had this programmable set of cards made with the e-ink, so you could change what the images on the cards were by pressing buttons on this case that connected to them, and it's powered right by a Raspberry Pi, and it's powered get as fancy as you want with it. I don't know what you can do with the card games with that, but it seems like a cool future.
Let's see. How many people do I have? Most people. Oh, okay. So I have almost everybody here. If you did not, or by the end of this third round, because it's only a 3-round event, if you end up finishing with 0 or 1 wins and you don't technically win your decks, you can still purchase them, save them from the guillotine. I have the process copied and pasted here. So if you want to save your decks, email op@stoneblade.com with your SoulForge Fusion account name and your name from the event page, just so I can double check. We need your account name in order to save your decks. Then you'll receive an invoice from me, and you'll have a little bit of time to pay. I know that the official procedure says 1 hour. I think it's a little bit more than that, but make a quick decision, pay the $10 invoice, and then when I have confirmation of your payment, I will put your account name on the list of decks to be saved, and you're good to go. And if you have any questions at all on the process, please let me know. You're welcome. I love doing this, love helping people out. And it looks like we still have one pairing that's left.
So if we don't keep it, then the deck is gone forever, and
Yes.
no one will ever get that deck again.
Correct. Because the algorithm printed out your specific decks and then it crosses it off a list. It doesn't store that data anywhere. So now it's a living thing. And then if you destroy it, then it doesn't go back to the pool for the algorithm to churn it out from.
I thought you said they would go back into the forge.
They go back into the forge, but not into the algorithm. The almighty algorithm's different than the
You
forge.
guys should totally save all those decks and then use them all in the same tournament, and it would be like the losers tournament where everyone has bad decks.
So I just feel guilted at this point because I don't want these things to go forever. They're living beings. You just said it.
Are you making us
they're all
feel
digital
bad that we're
data.
killing something?
You're not killing it. You're just preventing anybody else from ever experiencing the joy of that set of cards.
They go to
Oh,
the great
so-
big forge in the sky.
Make them feel bad.
To the forge in the sky.
Yeah.
The
So
great
we can
big forge in
intentionally
the
lose,
sky.
just intentionally lose and delete the decks forever and just rub it in everyone's faces.
Yes, but nobody would believe you.
Bye, Hantu.
Nobody would ever know. Nobody could possibly trust you. All right, so it looks like round 2 has been finished and submitted. So we are on to the final round. If you end up winning 2 or 3 matches, then your decks are automatically saved. You won't have to worry about reaching out to me to buy them or anything, but it's just if you win 0 or 1 and you'd like to save it, follow the procedure that I posted in the general chat, just like 2 above the most recent thing. So if there aren't any questions, you are good to go for the final round of this event. Good luck, have fun, and thank you for showing up.
Thanks, Dirk.
Thanks, Dirk.
Yeah, you're welcome. Take care, everyone.
We did the bare minimum. We showed up.
All right, just gonna have a little look-see at Rod's deck here before I make my first play. So he's got Blight Skull, Inferno Ritual, Sacrifice Chamber. He's also going Chain Lightning and Deep Frost Hills. He's got a Collar of Souls, Covetous Bloodlord, Mono Creatures on his red side. All right. I think we'll maybe start with a Stealth Creature just to get some damage on board. That's 3 damage. That's 3 attack. Not enough to kill. So I just put something on the board. The Hematophagic Drake. I think I'll go the upgrade route. Oh wait, do I have anything in my discard right now? No. Guess we'll just put the Drake in for now. Can move him into place later. He's got a Deep Frost Hills just like me. Nice. Summoning Sparker would be a good way to sort out lane 2. And then play a sprite that can deal with lane 1. Oh, it's a shame I've got the Blight Witch. Dark Shaper Savant. Do I play the Savant first? Yeah, the Savant would be good to suck the health out of this Sparking Colossus. Oh well, there goes that problem, that idea. Think maybe we open lane the Savant and then use the Sparker to subtract some attack twice from something. Five, 3. Yeah, no way to save the Savant at this point. So 2 packets of reducing by 1. These are going to trade. These are going to trade. That will trade by the time its attack goes up, so we'll just try and give it an even board. Just a full wipe. Okay, what do we start with? Maybe getting a shard back and give it breakthrough seems pretty good. Maybe even sacrifice chamber on the shard back, or Spirit Reaver could be good to subtract from what they're doing. Would like some drain. Oh, Blight Skull Bomb. Damn. Well, of those 2, I like the Spirit Reaver more, so I'll just choose nothing. We're both just circling each other, upgrading. I'd love to see Hantu first turn next cycle. He's leveling as well. Not a great start for me, but we're kind of on parity, I'd say. Both just leveling. All right, still no Hantu, which is sad. I can get 3 spell sprites out this turn, or the assassin. I'm off Forge. The assassin's not great. I think I'll probably go Lightning Tamer and Chain Lightning. Get a big round of buffs and go a bit wide. Okay, he's got a Blighted Cersei, so I imagine he'll get that down as quick as he can. Let's just double check his spells and see what he's got in terms of, does it matter where I put things? Nah. Nice little way to sneak in some extra damage. And I might just try and clear his board. Gets his first Bones of Solace trigger. Okay. Second play is probably going to be the Spirit Reaver. So I think I just need to get a big thing on the board. I don't think I'll destroy the Sprite because I probably want to use it for Explosive Demise. And I want to keep him out of lane 2 so he doesn't get his Bones of Solace trigger as much. Spirit Reaver might also be my next play. I think it could be any of Explosive Demise or Spirit Reaver. Not huge on this one. Still no Hantu. Wonder if I'll see him in cycle 2 or cycle 3. 8 health, 4 attack. Yep, that makes sense. Take him down to just 2 attack means the Lightning Tamer lives. Lightning Tamer goes up by 2 to 4. Or what's he, a mage, I assume? Yeah, I don't want to hurt my mage. Let's move this out just to give it some flexibility next turn. Nice. So there'll be a trade there. Still get 6 through, get him below 40. Maybe Shardback and Stone Skin, or summoning Sparker and Stone Skin. Shardback is nice value at the moment that it can take out the Caller of Souls. But I do like the width that comes from this summoning Sparker. One, only 2 spells. Actually, maybe it's good putting the shard back in front of Deep Frost Hills. Then if he triggers it, he damages all of his creatures. That's fun. Yep, I think summoning Sparker. Play the spell sprite here and give the next creature +7. Should be the shard back. I think he'll play something in lane 5 because of that mobility. He's playing an upgrade game, so I have to watch out if we get to the late game, especially with his Blighted Cersei. Oh, he doesn't have Soul Swap Cycle 4. That's something that's nice at least. 10 attack. Five and breakthrough. Can swap the health of 2 creatures of the same level. Interesting. Just the health. think I want to play the Lightning Tamer and the Shardback. Got a Mage and a Beast Spirit. Got this Drake, but I don't know, other than being a big body. Maybe big body is what I want right now. That's definitely going to be the second play, the Abetting Shardback. Maybe I just try and take him out. With the Abetting Shardback, if I give my other Shardback 7 and Breakthrough, that's going to be pretty strong turn. Switch the health, interesting. So he can do 3 damage. Probably want to split the damage between lanes. Still no Hantu. Amazing. So the Rager can take out the Echoing Worm. Oh, that's unfortunate. I want to try and avoid giving him Bones of Solace. Okay. I just take the 9 damage and just try and open lane some more things, maybe. All right, this will help us. When you give a creature increased attack, deal 2 damage to the enemy player. And Abyssal Assassin. Hantu can help as well. Maybe Hantu and then Abyssal Assassin. How much damage will this do? One thing will raise, so that'll do 2. Let's get Hantu in place. He moves, he deals 5 damage to a creature, so the risk here is I can't put it anywhere yet. He's still got the switch the health of 2 creatures of the same level. I do want to avoid killing anything in the Bones of Solace lane to stop him from getting more health in the transform. I think it's Hantu to finish. And then I get everything reanimated. Oh, not the minions. That's interesting though. Deal 4 damage to him by playing Sacrifice Chamber. So if I play Hantu, yeah, so the challenge with Hantu is that if it's minions that die, he doesn't have to pay for them. And the things that are close to that are minions. So I should probably just take a safe play. Not put anything in lane 2. Then hopefully Slay plus one of the other. Then he has to block something in lane 1. Destroy another one of your creatures to the enemy. Okay. Probably gonna pick something that isn't gonna get hit by Sacrifice Chamber. Nice. I'm gonna get the drain 3 here. Critical error. Hey, George, question for you.
Yep, what's up?
So we hit critical server error most of the way through our game. How do you want to resolve that?
Was the game still in doubt, or was one person clearly going to win?
Well, he was down to 5 health. I had 32, but he was starting to swing back again cycle 3, so I don't know how he feels about it.
Okay, so then let's see where the placings were at. Because if it's going to make a difference, who are you playing again?
I was playing Rod.
They're both 1 win.
1-1?
Yep.
All right. So
Yep.
what we're going to do is have both of you message me on Discord.
Yep.
With your Discord names, or not Discord names, because that would show up in the message, with your Soulforge Fusion account name, and I'll make sure both of you keep your decks.
Oh, good man. Good man. Good
Hooray!
solution.
Yeah.
Yay, George is the best.
Yeah, because
Awesome.
server issues should not be standing in the way of people getting wins. So,
Thank you, sir.
just make sure both of you, reach out to me, and then I can get your account names on the list.
All right,
No
I'll pass
problem at
that
all.
on.
Thank you for hosting.
Awesome.
Church.
Thank you.
Packs on the server.
Yeah, you're
so I
welcome.
get free decks when I'm gonna lose.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a
Take
good
care.
night.
Out of curiosity, how long does it take for the email to be sent out with the invoice? I mean,
It's me refreshing my email and then typing all the information into my phone because my computer can't. Well, my phone can't send the invoices via Discord, but my computer can't do all the work itself either because it doesn't have the invoice making program. So I have to just bumble through both of these at the same time. Let's see. Invoices. Create a new one. Whoa. All right, latest round was sent.
All right, so that's it for the stream today. An unfortunate end with the critical error, but the good news is that Jurch has decided to let me and my opponent Rod both keep our decks. That was a really fun match. Could have gone either way in Cycle 4, especially if he'd flipped Bones of Solace down the drain. So I'm hopeful that we get to do a rematch of that sometime. But thank you, everybody who tuned in today for the stream. And hopefully I'll be back here as soon as possible doing it again. So thanks, and see you later.